Hello, my name is Johnny. Welcome to Classic Toys video. Toys of the 1960s. We're going to look at this Callisto mint on the card package. If you'd like, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, like, reply, and share. Got it in a little plastic bag to keep it a little fresher. We'll look at the back in a second, and look at the front here. You can see it's got the original label from the store, two guys, and then it was marked down. Fortunately, they cut it out, so can't see. I think these sold for around $3 or so originally. A few years ago, I did the other Callisto on the card. For some reason, they released it on this yellow or orange or gold, whatever you want to call this color, and then the other one was the light blue. Still not sure, even with all of my knowledge of matte, that which exactly was first. If I was guessing, I think it was the blue and then the orange, but I'm not sure. And then this also came on a plain card when they put this figure in some of the sets, like the Lunar Base Command set. One of these days, hopefully next year, 2025, I'll do a more comprehensive and show all the card variations and then have some out loose. Let's take a look here. I love that Mattel ink toy makers. Here's a very fresh Callisto. You can see his little lines and his little brain in there. Very cool with the eyes, with that little overspray, and then he's got reddish orange around the pupil. Always like his eyebrows. You can see that discoloring, that's tape that they have in there, is slightly on an angle. This is, I believe, the lower boot. There's a slightly variation on these where this part of the boot here above that line, it's slightly taller, so there is a variation on Callistos. Doesn't make that much difference. Out of all the Callistos I have, I don't know if I saw a statistically relevant amount. I think the taller one might be a little bit rarer. Like I said, it's only by a small amount. You can see there, 1968 Mattel ink. And then they've got the labels, power assist, space sensor. I always like this with the purple and this golden color little rope that would come out. You'd hook it up and you'd squeeze the pump thing, and that would squirt the little sensor in and out. You'll see that on the back. There you can see in the artwork coming out. You can see their little prototype. His head is a little bit different. See, it's more opaque instead of the nice clear that they have there. And then part of this is covered up from that. Here we go, Major Matt Mason's friend from Jupiter, the mysterious alien with advanced mental powers. Yeah, so you could play this either way as a kid. If you didn't know that he's supposed to be a pal, you could have him as an enemy. It's kind of neat that it's got the small Matt Mason here. This one's got a little flaw in it, that it's got that cut, but not too bad. It's got the bend in it. They always usually get something is punched on that. I'll lean that back there. For some reason they had to stick this on here as an extra instead of having it printed there. And here's the information there, Mattel. And again, what it says. So you got to put those little stickers on. I'll show you the stickers on the front again. Move the labels and put them on. So kids had to have someone do that for them. Put that there and here. So there's specific ways they open. And then they give that little storage area. He didn't usually have anything, but this isn't very big. But you could fit the little compass, that white handheld compass or something that they have, or a little laser pistol or something in there for fun. So this is how it goes together. The pump, the tube, and the space sensor. And I like this one. It's a blue Mattel toy maker. So that, clip that there, and it just fits just so around his neck collar. And then you're going to put that in here. Sometimes it's a little awkward to try to get that on and off, but that, and of course he's not strong enough to really stand up with this, so he'd have to be leaning, or you got to hold him. to do that, and you pump that, and it comes in and out, and that's the Space Center. There's some of the, what they call the labels, see them in there, the paper, stickers. A lot of these, the white starts to get discolored, and they might not stick that much if you had some loose ones in the stickers and try to put them on there. And then these cards sometimes start to come up. You can see it's starting to come up a little bit right there. But all in all, a very nice one. Prices on these have been somewhat steady for a couple of decades. It used to be standard like $400 for a Callisto on the card, and probably can get them for $300 or even less nowadays. Not that they found that much more, it's just that there's not a huge influx of younger people that know about Matt Mason to collect it, and only so many people going to collect more expensive versions of the toy. Most people just have a vague memory, if they do, of the toy from their childhood, and maybe they'll get a loose one or something if they think about it. You can always get loose figures on eBay and stuff. There's nice little colorations you see there. That's where the sensor would go. So when you get this figure most of the time loose, that blue on his collar is worn away a little bit, as shoving this piece on rubs that off to the black on there. So I'll look at Callisto here. Putting this up at the end of 2024. So this came out in 68 and was on sale for 69 and 70 time periods. You could get Callisto on the card or in a couple of the different sets. The Space Discovery set, a big one, and the Lunar Base Command set. Until next time, another awesome toys, classic toys, toys of the 1960s. Thanks for watching, everyone.